Welcome to the channel today. Boy, am I gonna go back on my roots pretty good in this video and in the next video. And the reason is Battlefield 2021, whatever it's called, is going to be revealed here either today, tomorrow, or next week. Reason I know this is because Battlefield said that their trailer was coming soon on their Instagram, like on Monday or Tuesday of this week that I just had. This makes me super excited because we haven't had a Battlefield game since 2018, and 3 years of development time for a video game is quite a long time. And I know that EA DICE had to handle the Star Wars Battlefront games, which I kind of wish they never did, but it means they've been working on the next Battlefield game for at least 2 years, I'll say. To me, that's exciting because I think that Battlefield games require more time than like a year of development. So there's a couple things I'm looking forward to for this next Battlefield game because it's going to be my main game. Like, if Battlefield comes out and it's a modern day shooter, which is what I want, which is what everybody wants. We want Battlefield to be a modern day shooter. The last Battlefield 5 game was World War II, and it was a very weird showing of World War II. Now, I made a video on Battlefield 5 when that came out, the trailer came out, and I will put that card for the video up on this side. And that was super weird. That was a super weird trailer, and it had a lot of backlash to it. And so my hopes for this new Battlefield trailer is that EA and DICE don't get political with this. They don't try to push any agendas. They don't try to make it a woke game. We just want a video game that's a mill simulator. We saw a little bit of what Modern Warfare did with Ground War and them kind of trying to get into that Battlefield community. Although they tried their best, I don't think it was anywhere near what Battlefield does. See, even when Battlefield 5 was good, it was really good. It just became very stale with lack of content over time. But that being said, we're gonna put that aside because what I want to see is a release date for the end of this year, not for a next year release date or next spring. I want it to be this year. As long as it's done and it's finished well and there's enough content. That has been the plague of video games in this past generation, is that there isn't enough content on launch. With this model of games as a service that EA has been doing and other studios, the content creeps out so slowly, and just gives us this sense of buying a shell of a game. We need a lot of maps. We need to get rid of we only have 6 maps at launch. Let's get rid of, we only have 3 weapons per class at launch. That can't happen anymore. I don't see the Battlefield community accepting that kind of game, and I don't see anybody accepting that kind of game now after being burned so many times. That's what happened with Battlefield 5. There were very few weapons at launch, and I think that's what made it stale. Maps is a whole different thing now. Battlefield 5 had some decent maps, but it was the pacing was very slow. Very different from how Battlefield 1 handled things. I know a lot of Battlefield veterans don't exactly like Battlefield 1. Maybe it was dumbed down or it was easier, but that was kind of my biggest introduction into Battlefield, and it was handled amazingly for me. I loved the maps, all the maps. I loved the behemoths, even though that may be seen as a crippling thing or something to help players who aren't as good. That aspect in the game, like, you can't tell me that you don't love to see a Zeppelin behemoth crashing down from the sky. I hope we see some big dynamic things in the environment like that. So in the end, I'm not making this a long video. I'm just talking about how the trailer is going to come out in a couple days, and whether you see this or not, these are my expectations going into it. Let's hope that EA and DICE do the right thing and they come out with a game that we've been wanting and that we've been voicing our opinions on for the past couple of years. talking about the faults and downsides of Battlefield 1, of Battlefield 5, and that they fix those things and they implement some new features so we can try stuff out, because I don't want things to be exactly the same. It gets boring. But I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 4 lately, just hoping that the next Battlefield game is modern day. And this is what is so weird about this. With Battlefield 5, we knew it was a World War II game. There were a lot of rumors that went about it. This one, we have no idea. I have no idea. I've dug a little bit and I haven't found a single bit of hint of what the time setting of this new Battlefield game is. And I find that exciting because it's not ruining the surprise for me. So either way, I will be sprinkling in a lot more Battlefield content once the game rolls around, once we get a trailer, and we'll talk about the weapons in that game, because if it's modern day, we will have a lot of cool things to look forward to. So that's the video for today. Thank you. How do you like the new framing and setup? I need you guys' feedback on this, because I was looking at this. I like this. It's kind of a rule of thirds, right? I'm over here on the left side a little bit, or the right side. Got the computer on the other side, my toaster oven. Got a little bit of dead space here, but I feel like that gives me space to use my hands to talk. Let me know, do you like me in the center, or does this look good? This is kind of nice. I'm using my Canon 5D Mark II with a 35mm lens at 1.5 f-stop. It's really nice. It looks good with the lighting. I did a comparison between this camera and the Canon M50 Mark II, and it blew me away how much better this old 5D Mark II did compared to that, yes, crop sensor M50. But this camera's amazing. I like it a lot. So, I mean, you let me know. Does this look good? You like the toaster oven? It's in the shot. It looks good. I've got the microphone, the rat ball, or muff, whatever they're called. This is, I think, how it's going to be from now on, unless you guys say that this is annoying for some reason. So, but it's my channel. I'm going to do whatever I want. So, I will see you guys in the next video. The next video will be the Battlefield trailer reaction video. It'll be the first reaction video I've ever done, but this is worthy of it, as long as it does, as the trailer comes out within a couple days or half a week. If it comes out in like 2 weeks, then I'm going to make a video in between. So I'll be on top of it either way. See you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching. Bye.